I feel like you buried the lead. The damn listeners are waiting. This is his
ready?
stuff.
Everybody
Every
ready?
week,
Ready?
40 minutes in, he's going to give you the stuff. Just give us the info.
Chase Elliott is my heavy favorite. Then it goes Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, William Byron. I think those are in their own group right there. And then you go Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex, Chris Buescher, Kevin Harvick, and A.J. Allmendinger are your top 10.
Hold on, my pen's not that good. I'm in another country. Blaney, Busch, Truex.
Buescher.
Oh, I like
which we
Buescher.
will talk about.
Love
Yep.
Buescher.
And
Who else?
Kevin Harvick and Allmendinger.
Oh, I got some Harvick stats, which I got from you, but I'm going to keep them as my own.
Okay.
I'm surprised Allmendinger's that low.
So we go into here. Allmendinger is not good at Sonoma.
Really?
Not good at Sonoma.
So let's talk about this. Chop likes when I start handicapping it. So let's talk about Sonoma. Sonoma is the Martinsville of road courses. If Watkins Glen is the Talladega of road courses, high speed, turn one's the slowest corner at Watkins Glen. Sonoma is short track racing. Short track racing at Sonoma. Slow, 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 slow. So you say Dinger's not good at Sonoma?
Nope. He's never finished top 5 at Sonoma. He has 2 top 10s there in 11 starts, I think.
So Chop, let me tell you something. You know what pisses me off more than almost anything? When the professor goes into his little computer and he puts a little dash of Watkins Glen and 2 dashes of Coda and a little extra dash of Sonoma and 3 dashes of Pit Crew Magic and does all this math, and then his top 4 for the Predictor app matches the top 4 in the sports books. I mean, I'm going to tell you, nothing chaps me more than when the professor and the sports books agree.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you got against me, bud?
So Reddick is the favorite at 4 to 5 to 1. Larson about the same. Elliott reasonably the same. Call those guys 3 favorites equal. So Larson, Reddick, and Chase are equal favorites. Then we have that. So I guess the question is, you agree then, Professor? They're your favorites.
Yeah. Well, Reddick is going to be the overall favorite with. He's won 3 of the last 5 road course races.
Okay, so I think Reddick, we can just assume, listen, we didn't know about okay, let's go back to Coda, right, Chop? We said, hey, how's he going to be in the Toyotas? They haven't been good at the road courses. And then he came out and beat the living crap out of everybody at Coda. I mean, he was untouchable on speed. So we can say Reddick for sure. But
Yeah,
I
now,
do have...
Now, do you bet him?
Huh?
You have to bet him, right?
Yeah. You have to. Yeah. At 5 to 1. Yeah.
So here's the problem I have. He's 5 to 1, but I keep circling Chase. So Chase was a road course machine for a long time, but then it's kind of dwindled. So how does the Predictor still have him up top? Like, you got to sell me something there, Professor.
Well, he hasn't won, but he's not been bad. So he in his last. So he was runner-up, or he was 4th at Watkins Glen last year. He was 2nd at Road America last year. He was 4th at Coda last year. He was 8th here last year. He's runner-up here a couple years ago. Like, he's still a road course guy.
He's even money for a top 5. I will say that I feel like there's less chaos at the road courses and even less chop now that we don't have stage breaks. You know, I think it's a lot more straightforward.
Those top 5s are popping out to me at about even money for those 3 guys. You know, I'd almost, versus betting them 5 to 1 to win over the other 2, if you bet all 3 of those guys top 5, you figure you hit 2 of them probably.
I like what you're saying. I mean, 5 to 1 is awful. 5 to 1 in a 38, 39. Remember, I mean, 5 to 1 in a 30-something car field is awful, awful odds. So let's find some value for the listener. Top 10-ish. I'm going to start at plus money. Buescher is even money to run the top 10.
What's the stats on Buescher? You said he was good. What's the
Top 10 last 6 road course races.
I will tell you this, Chop. His car was on damn fire. Literally on fire in Indianapolis last year. He got back in and he came back to finish where? Good.
Yeah, he came back. He was 10th.
He got back to the top 10 with a car that was on fire. Mm-hmm. Now, the field all wrecked on the jump or whatever turn number that was, but I still love Buescher.
Mm-hmm. He was runner-up here last year.
What's his last 5 road courses? I know you got it right there in front of you there, twinkle fingers.
Going backwards, starting with Coda this year, 8th, 6th, 9th, 10th, 6th, and then 2nd at Sonoma last year.
You know what I hear? All single digits, Chop.
Yep.
Love it. Love Buescher top 10. Even money. Christopher Bell, give me something.
I just got to stay away until, so he won at the Roval last year.
But he's inconsistent.
Yes.
Okay? Don't waste your time. Harvick. I told you, 6 top 6s in the last 7. You get him almost even money.
Yeah.
What about
I
Sonoma
like
specific, huh?
I like Harvick.
I do too. Top 10 for Harvick. Okay, I'm going to ask you a serious question. Do you like Cindric or Buescher better?
Cindric.
Okay, do you like Cindric or Harvick better? Here's why I'm going to ask. Because, Chop, let me tell you. Cindric, Harvick, Buescher, you're talking about like the 6 to 13 guys, right? Like who's going to outrun who is going to be real important.
Yeah. Them head-to-head, it's Buescher by just the hair.
So here's one I feel like they got the odds backwards on.
Okay.
Suarez is a absolute gigantic favorite over McDowell.
Yeah, I would give the nod. The head-to-head tool gives the nod to McDowell other than Suarez's win.
That's what I'm saying, Chop. Plus money head-to-head McDowell over Suarez. Now, I'm not, there's no guarantees, but Suarez won there a year ago. But if you just start talking consistent performance, I would say it's McDowell. And Suarez has had not a bad year, but just a quiet year.
I think it'll be interesting to see what practice, if Reddick runs away with practice the way he did in the last one, then there's very few, it's Reddick bets across the board.
Yeah, remember at Coda, they cut his odds in half after practice.
And they should have.
Yeah.
Well, so if we say Reddick is the best Toyota, he's minus money as the top Toyota, Chop. Think about this. So this is you want to bet way out there. Reddick is the top Toyota at minus money. Hamlin was on his podcast talking about he can't match Reddick's lap times. Do I think Reddick's going to be the best Toyota? I absolutely do. But we have seen there's a lot of ways it can go bad. Bell 650, Truex 650, Hamlin 800, Gibbs 900, Bubba 1600. I mean,
I'd almost go with Gibbs.
I mean, that's crazy.
Man, Gibbs Hamlin head to head, what would you pick there? Probably not enough info in your book, but
yeah, that's.
I would take Gibbs there.
All I will tell you is if you feel fuzzy about a Toyota car, I don't think a Gibbs 9-1 top Toyota is a bad bet for a little nibble.
I think that's better than the top 10 for Gibbs.